Hi, and welcome to our webinar today. I'm Adam.
And I'm Kelly.
Today we're going to introduce you to how to use SpiderOak 1 and how to get the most out of using it.
Absolutely. We look forward to having you joining us for our new user webinar.
So we'll get started right away. We're going to turn the time over to Kelly, and he's going to walk you through using SpiderOak 1, backing up your data, and how to manage your data.
First, with the Home tab. The Home tab can tell you everything you need to know about your account. For instance, on the left-hand side, you can see all of your devices linked to the SpiderOak 1 account. We also have our 5 buttons under the Home tab: Overview, Activity, Actions, Completed, and Details. Overview shows you the status of SpiderOak 1's features. Everything in SpiderOak 1 starts with the backup, so before sync or share, your data must first be backed up. Of course, you can view your sync and share status as well. Below, you can see the Pause Uploads button, the Clear Upload Queue button, and the Scan Now button, which can force SpiderOak 1 to scan your backup sets, picking up any new versions. The Activity button will show you what your account is currently uploading. The Actions button will show you your account-based actions such as password changes or device removals. The Completed button will show you completed activities and actions. And then the Details button, which provides a detailed overview of your SpiderOak 1 device. For example, the size of your stored data before compression and deduplication. Next, let's cover Preferences. Here we show the Preferences window. The Preferences window can be accessed in the bottom right-hand corner of the desktop client by simply clicking Preferences. Here we show 2 separate versions of our Preferences window, Mac on the left and Windows on the right. This screen allows you to make multiple changes to your SpiderOak 1 experience, such as launch SpiderOak 1 at OS startup, display file and folder overlay icons, ask for password at startup of the application, and also even set display language for the application. Moving forward, we're going to let's learn how to access our account page. Sometimes you need to update billing information, update your email address, or change the plan you're on, and there are 2 ways to access your account webpage. The account webpage will allow you to make those changes. The first way to access your account page is simply with the Buy More Space button. Just by clicking this button, it will automatically take you to your account webpage where you can make those necessary changes. The second way to access your account webpage is with the Account button in the bottom right corner next to the Preferences button we just discussed. When you click the Account button, this will pull up the Account Information window. The Account Information window allows for the modification of account-based information, email/password changes, change your share ID. To access the account webpage from the Account Information window, you will select the Edit button that is next to Credit Card/Billing Information. Once you click that Edit button, your account webpage will be pulled up. Now that we've covered the basics of SpiderOak 1's layout, let's continue on. How to perform a successful initial backup. I do feel it's important to mention SpiderOak 1 is first and foremost an end-to-end encrypted selective backup tool with several features such as sync, share rooms, and share links. Those additional features, such as what I just mentioned, are entirely dependent on a successful backup. And before you can use those features, of course, your data needs to be backed up. You may be asking, well, how do I back up data? Let's cover it. The first way and the simplest way is the Hive folder. The Hive folder allows for drag and drop functionality. So if you want a file backed up, simply drag it and drop it into the Hive folder. Everything that you place in the Hive folder is both backed up to our servers and synchronized across all of the devices in your SpiderOak account. So if you drag and drop a file from your home device, it will upload to our servers, and it will sync to your work device if you have a device at work. If you no longer want a file to be backed up in the Hive folder, just simply move it out of the Hive. Whenever you delete or move a file locally, SpiderOak One will move the backed up copy into your deleted items bin for that device. That file or folder will stay in the deleted items bin until you manually empty your deleted items bin, which is under the Manage tab. We'll cover that in a moment. Let's talk about the location of the Hive folder. A shortcut of the Hive folder is placed on the desktop of your device after installing and signing in and creating that device, making it easy to locate and use its drag and drop functionality. As I stated, there are two methods to back up. Let's speak about the second method now. The other method of backing up your data is by manually selecting your backup set under the Backup tab. You can choose the default categories on the left-hand side of the desktop client, such as backing up your desktop, documents, email, movies, music, and pictures, or you can manually select directories or individual files you wish to back up. When making that backup set selection, always remember to hit the Save button. Very important. Now that you know how to manually select your backup set or how to back up via the Hive folder, it's important to know what type of data you should back up. Can you just select your entire C drive and forget about it? Well, SpiderOak One is designed to back up your personal files, such as documents, music, photos, and videos. It is not designed to back up application data or operating system data. Application and system data is constantly changing, so SpiderOak One gets stuck in a never-ending loop of trying to back it up before it changes yet again. The results are that your computer's resources, processor, memory, battery, hard disk access are tied up on a hopeless and unending task. And SpiderOak One never has a chance to back up your personal files because it's caught in that loop. Of course, if you do need to back up a hard disk image, we do recommend making a hard disk image first and then pointing SpiderOak One to back it up under the Backup tab. Now that we know how and what to back up, let's learn how to manage those backup sets. The Manage tab shows you what you have backed up and what's being stored on your SpiderOak account under which device. By selecting or highlighting a file, you can see historical versions of your file. SpiderOak One uploads your original file, and then anytime you make changes to that file, the application then saves your changes made to that file in form of journal entry. This keeps historical copies, prevents excessive storage amounts from the same file being uploaded again, and this acts as ransomware protection. You can download any historical version you see in the history window by selecting the file. Then you can select the historical version on the right-hand side you wish to download, and finally the download button in the top right corner of the desktop client. You can remove data that you've backed up as well. When you remove a file, you will receive a pop-up. This pop-up will ask you if you wish to continue backing up that file for future backups, or do you want it removed from your backup set completely. This will permanently remove the file or folder from your backup set and not allow it to be re-added. So that is important as well. That is just the basics of SpiderOak One and how to perform and briefly manage your backup sets as well.
Thanks for joining us today. We hope that SpiderOak One is going to be an important tool in protecting your data from ransomware, from data loss, and will also be one of those tools that you use every day. Please don't hesitate to reach out to our support team. You can reach us anytime at support.spideroak.com. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks.